Yo, what's going on everyone, it's TK, and in this video I'm gonna show you how you can swag 6 bat spell every attack and get it done with the cleanup. So let's dive in and see this new Broom Witch strategy. Okay, first base, we got this double invisibility base, and guys, sorry for my microphone if it's in case any bad or something. I'm currently on holidays, but I had to bring you every single one of these videos that I brought on the past 3 days, and it's all for you, okay? So let's just dive into the attack. Now, what you need to look for is, of course, the wizard towers, and the first thing you need to do is to take down one of the air defenses, and also, for example, a sweeper with the queen's arrow. That's something that I come up with that is quite nice, but if you don't, it's fine. We have triple queen right now going through the base and taking down a nice area and a nice chunk of the base. Meanwhile, we're getting those wizard towers done and dusted, and also archers for the cleanup. This is where you have these other 2 wizard towers, which you can easily start the attack, warden ability, double rage. You are done. You don't need to do anything else in this strategy. Completely done. So let them go forward, and one thing you need to do is basically drop the heroes wherever you feel like it, okay? It's literally nothing else I can tell you. And the bat spells, they are there in case, for example, these inferno towers were quite far from each other. The wizard towers were in fact quite far, or for example if they're in the core. But in this base we had everything kind of set up for us nicer, and you can use the king and also the royal champion anywhere that they have access to. For example, let's say one wall breaker, your king can have access to a few things. Now if you have that spiky bow, go ahead and run it. If you have it upgraded, it's a very good thing, but if you don't, it's fine. You can have the gauntlet and also the rage vial, but if you have the spiky bow, you will see how helpful it is in today's attacks. Other side, I can give you a tip with the RC drop. Usually, this strategy, you cannot kill the CC if there's a dragon, for example, or you cannot kill the enemy heroes. So that's when you can then have the RC in areas where you can take them out. And guys, honestly, the base is gone. 6 bat spell, we can just simply use them to clean up. That's what I'm gonna do for the next 4 attacks, okay? So you're gonna see how it's effective. But if there is a base that is harder, if you are new to the strategy completely, go ahead and use the bat spells with your champion, for example, or use it far from your, for example, king, because if the king dies and the phoenix comes back alive, the phoenix could actually find a few bombs which will then cut up your bat. So you need to watch out for those type of approaches. But let's move on to the next base and see what kind of style that is and how we take it down. Alright, another double invisibility base. This time around, you can easily tap on the wizard towers and see where they are. So one thing I'm gonna do is a queen's giant arrow through the kind of like the 6 o'clock, so we can get both of these sweepers. And obviously if you have a giant arrow on max level, you will be able to get him. If not, it's gonna be a bit more unfortunate, but you will get one of them anyway. So we're gonna go with the max giant arrow, and boom, a bit more to the right it was. So the right sweeper went down. That's where I wanted to start the attack. So now we just have to go into the sweeper, because of course I let these 2 wizard towers be here so we can have the attack started. Invisibility tower goes off. This is where I missed the warden ability actually, and as you can see, we didn't get a lot of these troops in the warden ability. So I'm gonna go ahead and invest a few free spells here, because I know by the end of the attack, just like the last one, we are going to have the bat spells kind of swagged, so you can use the free spells nicely in your advantage. I'm dropping the poison on the enemy heroes and also the enemy clan castle, added the king to the top side, so you can go ahead and help clean up. A few more archers for the cleanup. You can also change it to minions if you would like to. That's what I'm gonna bring you tomorrow, another strategy with the Broom Witch, so kind of make sure you're staying tuned. But look at the spells, guys. What do you think about this? This reminds me of the combination of the Royal Ghost and also the Lava Loon. This is exactly both of them together in one army. This is why it's broken. Like, the troop itself is like lava loan, and the way you can use it basically adds up to that whole royal ghost bat spell combination, because they were super powerful. You could easily take down the wizard towers with the royal ghost and also the multi infernos or scattershot and get the base done with the rest of the troops. Alright, next up we have a box space with the rage tower, which is pretty decent, and a poison tower which is in the core, which, yeah, it's gonna be tough, but the wizard towers are easily reachable with your heroes or for example with the broom witches. So what I do on this attack, I think I kind of invest my queen in a way to just get an area. I believe that was it, because I did 8 attacks. Really, I was really tired, so I don't remember the actual attacks. Now we have the broom witches on the sides. Yeah, I didn't make it too complicated, just 4 broom witches for each of these wizard towers. Now I'm gonna use the queen's arrow to get the double sweeper, and this is where we're gonna go opposite side again, not with the blimp but with the stone slammer, raging through the middle, going in with the warden ability. And this is where you can add the cleanup right behind so you don't forget, and also make sure you rage again in the core, because the sides will always somehow go down, but the core needs to go down. If you miss the core, it's gonna be a tough finish. Now this is where I can see I can just drop the king for the town hall. Simple as that. My queen and the mirror got quite a lot of value, so it's decently placed on the lower side. And now you can see there is no place for bats. Like, the witches don't give you the placement for the bats anymore. They take everything out, even the town hall. You can keep on freezing the town hall. I added the champion on the top side so we can get a few more defenses, and also the town hall itself. And again, we are swagging the bat spells. You can obviously take any kind of spells you like instead of these bats, but trust me, the bats makes this strategy unstoppable, because on the last attack on today's video you're gonna see what happens sometimes, and the bats will be the ones to help you triple a base. It's not every attack gonna be a cleanup, okay? Maybe I'm too over exaggerating it, but this strategy is one of the most powerful ones that I've ever seen. Okay, next up we got again this base, and we have the wizard towers, of course. Now this one is going to be a bit tougher because the core is a lot more separated than the rest of the base, a lot more meta style-ish base. But what I'm going to do is, yeah, it's a bit gonna be weird, but I'm gonna use 2 broom witches, and then I'm gonna use the queen in a way so we can get the sweeper on the lower side. Now this could not work just like this, but guess what? There is absolutely zero thing to worry. I use the broom witch on the lower side, my queen will get the wizard tower on the top side. We're gonna go again with the stone slammer, loons, and the broom witches. As always, early warden ability to get through this space. You can double rage or keep the rages, and you can rage the core itself. It depends where your witches go. I went with these rages, and also now you can see the dragon in the CC, so I dropped the RC on the top side so she can help take that dragon out. Now we got the sweeper that didn't go down, which is going to be a bit annoying, and I missed the freeze on it, so it's unfortunate, but still. We're going to move through. You have a poison which you can drop on the enemy heroes, because right now in Legends League the Ice Golem CC is way more common, so you don't necessarily need a poison spell for that. But look at the Town Hall, absolutely shredded. And guys, we got a king on full HP RC, kind of finishing off the base. 6 bat spells and a free spell, again swagging every spell that we have except those rages at the beginning. And this is just showing you how strong it is. It's like basically, as I said, adding the lava loon, going through the base like the lava loon approach, and then having the back end of the royal ghost bat spell values, and both of these together makes an unstoppable combination, which I don't personally think there is like any base out there that can defend this. I was gonna bring you a base to defend these type of approaches, but when I found this strategy by myself on the challenges, I was like, ain't no way, man, ain't no way. Now, this space was the one that made a bit of a problem for me. This was one of the few first attacks I did with the broom witches, so I wasn't really used to it, but still, I'm dropping a broom witch on every wizard tower on this space. We got 9 left, and yeah, we have to kind of invest it good. Now, what I do here, I try to go with a sweeper takedown and it worked really well. But now the cloned queen doesn't get that much value on anymore on the lower side because they can get separated. So the blimp I used, it was, as I said, the first few attacks with the super, not the super, the broom wishes. So the blimp has an kind of a very bad thing that it doesn't do that much damage anymore. It's just basically for the town hall and it's gone. Boom. But the town hall didn't go down. So that also could be a bit problematic. I have to go with another rage just for the area that the blimp would have gotten. So it's a bit more weirder. Now the king ability goes off. I thought here everything was done and dusted. But no, we have to be patient because now the RC went to the poison of the town hall with skellies and of course the ice golem in front of a ricochet cannon. So you can see already how the bats helped us get through this base. I couldn't wait on the RC and the free spill. I didn't want to swag stuff. I wanted to make sure we get the base done because as I said, it was very early attacks. And then I realized, okay, maybe we don't need the bats anymore. But let me know what you think about this strategy. Is it too broken? Do you like it? Are you using the root riders and are you gonna switch to this strategy? And trust me, you don't need necessarily a crazy equipment level. Like my mirror is level 27 right now, but you don't even need the mirror itself, the magic mirror. You need just, for example, a frozen arrow or a giant arrow, for example, combination with the healer puppet. Your RC, you have probably maxed equipments by now, but your warden, the healing tome, of course, as always, everything, you probably have it leveled up. But let me know what you think, man. I will see you soon on the next video. Take care and peace.